Do
coming
those
up.
illegal aliens have the same rights that the American citizens have?
They do. They are protected. Yes.
They have the same rights under the Constitution?
Not all the same rights, but they are. They do have some rights that are.
What
that they are
rights do they
protected.
have once they break the law to get here?
You know,
What rights do they have? Give me an example.
on our First Amendment, they do have rights to, to an attorney, for example, to have legal counsel, whether they are here legally or illegally or undocumented. They do have the same rights as we all do of free speech. As of now.
Are you joking or what?
No, I'm not joking.
You really believe that?
Up
Are you
until
a
they put a
Christian?
stop. Yes, I am.
You believe in God?
Yes, I do.
And so what you're saying now is, are you telling the truth?
I am.
You're telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that illegal aliens have the same right that the American citizens have under the Constitution.
That is right.
And you're a Christian. Do you have, as a Christian, do you have any guilt at all that you are doing wrong? Because as a Christian, you have a higher calling in that you're supposed to set the example, keep the law of the land and keep the laws of the heart. Do you feel guilty that you are breaking the laws of the land and other people are seeing a Christian break the laws? Does that bother you?
It does not bother me at all.
Amazing. I have with me Juan Rosas. He is of the Border Angels. Explain to us what Border Angels is.
Border Angels, first of all, is a nonprofit organization which focuses on helping out the immigrants, immigrant rights, for example. One of the main focuses that we do is, help, welcome the immigrant, make them feel welcome here in the U.S. as well as in our border cities with Tijuana and Baja, as well as Mexicali as well.
And when you say helping immigrants' rights, you're referring to the illegal aliens coming across the border, right?
The undocumented people, yes.
And what rights do they have?
Here in the United States, we all, whether you are documented or undocumented, we all have rights.
What rights do the illegals have? They're coming in illegally. What rights do they have?
The undocumented people, you mean, have, everybody here, documented or undocumented, is protected with the same rights that a U.S. citizen has,
Really?
that a U.S. resident has.
So you're saying that the illegal aliens, they break the law to come here and they come illegally and they have the same rights that I have under the Constitution?
Most undocumented people come into the U.S. legally, whether it usually whether it is with a visa or under political asylum.
Well, how
now
about
we do have, and I am aware, people that come into the United States illegally.
Right.
And
do those illegal aliens have the same rights that the American citizens have?
They do. They are protected. Yes.
They have the same rights under the Constitution?
Not all the same rights, but they are. They do have some rights that are.
What rights do they have once they break the law to get here? What rights do they have? Give me an example.
On our First Amendment, they do have rights to, to an attorney, for example, to have legal counsel, whether they are here legally or illegally or undocumented. They do have the same rights as we all do of free speech. As of now.
Are you joking or what?
No, I'm not joking.
You really believe that?
Up until they put a
Christian?
stop. Yes, I am.
You believe in God?
Yes, I do.
And so what you're saying now is, are you telling the truth?
I am.
You're telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that illegal aliens have the same right that the American citizens have under the Constitution.
That is right.
And you're a Christian.
Yes, I am.
Do you have, as a Christian, do you have any guilt at all that you are doing wrong? Because as a Christian, you have a higher calling in that you're supposed to set the example, keep the law of the land and keep the laws of the heart. Do you feel guilty that you are breaking the laws of the land and other people are seeing a Christian break the laws? Does that bother you?
It does not bother me at all.
Amazing.
Because as a Christian, we're also called to help others.
But are you called to help them break the law?
I'm not saying I'm helping them to break the law.
Why not?
Because from
Why
what
you not saying that?
because from what you asked me, you asked me, what is it that, how is it that I got involved? And I got involved by taking donations to refugees, taking donations to immigrants that are traveling through Mexico.
And you guys go down to the
illegally.
border, you leave water at the border, you give them
Correct.
water and stuff like that.
We don't give them water. We do leave water out in the desert in hopes that, a migrant crossing the border, may be able to get that water. Because as we know, water is life. And if they are able to get, some of that water that we leave out in the desert, we, in our minds and in our hearts, we hope that they, by drinking that water, that their lives are saved.
Let me ask, were you born in the United States?
I was born in Mexico.
You were born in Mexico?
I was born in Mexico.
And are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, I am.
And did you come here illegally?
No, I came here with a visa.
Oh, so why can't you tell them to do that?
Why can't what?
Why don't you tell these other ones to do the same thing? Come in the right way.
Because every person's case is different. Every person's case is different. From, if you were to speak to, every person that is asking the United States government to come and allow them to be in the United States, every person's and their family, they need to look at their case individually.
No, but they should come through the front door so they can do that, not the back door, like thieves.
No, they're not.
Are they breaking the law by coming here illegally?
If someone comes here illegally, yes.
So they are breaking the law?
No, they're not, because they are going through customs.
Were your parents born here?
No, my parents and myself were born in Mexico.
Did your parents come here illegally?
My parents and I came the same way with a visa.
And how old were you when you came?
I was a year and a half.
A year and a half. Are you an American citizen?
I'm a naturalized American citizen.
And do you love this country?
Yes, I do.
Do you love it enough to protect it from the illegal aliens?
I do.
What?
Yes, I do.
But you're helping the illegal aliens to get here.
I'm not saying I'm helping the undocumented get here. I'm telling you that we are helping those people across the border, by helping them get their paperwork processed through immigrations. Now, we also go out and I mentioned, and we leave water out in the desert.
I saw that.
Okay. Now, when we leave out water in the desert, it's just for them for anyone, if they find water, to get a drink, to hopefully save a life.
Amazing.
Now, whether I'm helping them come into this country illegally, the question is no. They're coming on their own.
But once they get here, you're helping them to get here.
Once they get to the border, we're helping them get their paperwork processed into U.S. Customs.
What's the name of the guy that founded Border Angel?
The name of the person is called Enrique Morones.
Oh, yeah, he's down in San Diego? Never?
That's correct.
He's an evil, evil man. As a Christian, how are you able to support him?
Well, how is he an evil, evil man as you think?
Because he's not an honest person. I've seen him in different interviews.
How is that?
He pretends like he doesn't know that these people are illegal, like they should be here, and that we're wrong for not wanting them to come here. And then he started this whole Border Angel thing. It's just all wrong. As a Christian, how do you resolve within yourself, I'm going to work with this bad guy?
Okay. Well, as I mentioned earlier, you asked me if I was a Christian, and you commented a couple of times that you were a Christian yourself. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And as Christians, we are called to help others. Is that correct?
In the right way, yes.
In the right way.
Yeah, not help others break the law.
We're not saying that we're helping others break the law. And now you're asking me about Enrique Morones, the founder of Border Angels, and how he is an evil man because he is helping, as you say, illegals. Proper word would be undocumented people.
Why would it be undocumented?
Because they are here
if they're coming here illegally.
Because they are coming here. They may be crossing the border illegally.
Maybe, or they are.
Okay,
Maybe
There is a
are.
group of people that, yes, they are.
Okay.
Those people that are crossing through the mountains, crossing through the hills, yes, they're crossing the border illegally.
And
now,
is that right? As a Christian, is that right for them to do that?
as a Christian, I mean, I think it is every person's and individual's choice to make.
Is it right?
Now, it is
As a
it is
Christian,
wrong
is it
once
right?
it is, if you think that it is wrong, and it's
I'm
consciously
asking you
wrong,
as a
then it is
Christian,
wrong.
Is it right
Is it right
to break the law to come here?
It is not right to break the law.
So then they're not right in coming here in that way, right?
Not if they're crossing the hills, right? But like I said, they all have different ways in which they do it.
But they
one
can't
of them,
their own ways.
no, they cannot. They cannot. But like I said, one of the ways to do it properly is going through customs. It's going through Border Patrol office, submitting their paperwork.
That's not the right way to do it.
Why is it not?
Come through the front door. So do you feel like you're betraying your country by bringing in illegal aliens? Do you feel like you're betraying your country?
No.
According to your website, Border Angels fight for social justice. First of all, do you fight for social justice?
Yes, I do.
And what is social justice?
Well, fighting for the rights of everybody, not just the undocumented, okay, but social justice, civil rights as well.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? It's not just, social justice in this case with Border Angels is helping the immigrant, it's helping the migrants,
The illegal.
the undocumented.
Okay.
So social justice can also be, helping those that may be in need. For example, okay, we help those that.
Who do you help that's in need, other than the illegals?
Other than the undocumented, would be, for example, those looking for work.
You
At
help
Home
them.
Depot.
You let them look for work.
I don't help them look for work.
Who do you help? Look for
We
work?
help them by giving them resources, not look for work, but help them by giving them resources to local mental, dental, and health services. Okay.
Is it fair to the American citizens that you're doing this to them?
When we're helping these people that are looking for work, we are there as a resource.
Is it
We are
fair to the
providing
American
resources.
citizen that you are doing the social justice things, this social justice outreach with illegal aliens. Is that fair to the American citizen?
Well, let me see. Well, you're asking that whether it is fair
Right.
that we are doing a social justice,
For illegal aliens.
okay, for undocumented people.
Is that fair to the American citizens?
It depends. I'm not going to say it is, because social justice, you cannot just determine whether it is fair or not.
Why not?
Because social justice is an act of helping someone else. Social justice. Now, if I were to ask you, what social justice is to you, whatever topic or whatever example it may be, it's the same question that I may ask. Well, is it fair or unfair to those that do not fall under that category?
Is it fair to the American citizen that you're doing this social justice thing with the illegal aliens?
I'm not going to say whether it is fair or not, because
Why
again,
not?
because social justice is an individual act of the person to help someone else.
Is it a fair act?
It is a fair
It's
act.
a right act,
It is a fair act.
but not right.
It could be right.
Do you support the Constitution of the United States?
Yes, I do.
How do you support it if you're breaking it?
How am I breaking it?
By doing this with the illegal aliens, bringing them into our country,
I'm
or
not
helping
bringing-
to get them here.
I'm not bringing them, I am not bringing them into the country.
So are you saying that it's possible to support the Constitution and social justice at the same time?
Yes, it is.
Amazing.
Yes, it is.
What type of Christian? Are you a Catholic or something? What type of Christian are you?
Okay. Yeah,
Are you like
and it's the
are you
same
a
thing. I mean,
Catholic?
if we